What is happening, people? United Central back with another video. Obviously, I'm with my guy, Mr. Flawless. Take note. You get me?
Good to be on, man. You get what I'm saying? Like, man's a fan of the Straightjacket podcast, so to be honest, it's crazy. You get what I'm saying? And
now you're the face of the Straightjacket podcast. You get me? Obviously, old tight Nuruddin and Aaron, but Aaron can't make it. He's in London right now, and Nuruddin's got some personal issues he can sort out with. But listen, I told him, man, you get me? We've got the best substitutes in the business.
Yo,
you get me?
That's what it is.
This is the guy. You get me? I brought the Mr. Flawless. Take note. You get me? Come on, man.
Take note, don't know.
Yeah, man. From Sarcasm City, and obviously Pirate Radio. Yo, you've seen this guy before. You get me? You know what it's about. You get me? We're in sunny Manchester. Shout out to the Gasworks and Bar and Kitchen. These are on John Street next to the Home Cinema. So if you want to check them out, come check them out. And yeah, man, we're gonna get cracking.
Yeah,
this is the home. Yeah, shout out to Nuruddin's place still.
Yeah, this is a spot. Yeah,
it's a spot. You get me? Cultural Arts Cinema. It's a nice little place, a nice little tiny place as well. So yeah, man. But obviously, we can't. No further ado. You get me? No further ado. Sancho, baby.
Yo, San, we got Millie rocking,
that, you get me? Come on,
dancing and that, like.
Serious, man.
I said it a long time ago that I thought Sancho was coming. It's just a question of when, not if. And now it's like, it's in more advanced stages. Like, I'm very happy about it. Like, it's good to see United addressing the issues that need to be addressed.
Yeah.
1000%. Addressing the issues that need to be addressed.
And that's the main thing, you get me? Like, Sancho, for me, had to be done now. And obviously, from Fabrizio Romano, before we come on, you know, it's kind of a crazy thing, because we came on thinking, yo, what we're going to talk about podcast, Europa League and whatnot. But my man, Fabrizio, the Don Daddy, you get me, has come out and said, yo, listen, from Sancho is on advanced talks. This is no mess about, yeah? Advanced talks. They're looking to do installments. Listen, I don't care if you get me, but all I know is, yo, I gotta get a Woodward poster, innit?
Yo, you have to get, I seen your tweet about that. You have to get, I told you, I said that to you when you said it. They are famous last words. Because you did that one time, obviously, with if United beat City, I will sing Ollie's at the wheel outside the Etihad. And that happened. Then you was like, if United signed Sancho, I will then get an Ed Woodward poster. So you better look for that Ed Woodward
listen, I gotta be yours. Shout out if you got Ed Woodward poster in your gaff, yo. Shout out, man. Because I ain't got any, you get me?
I don't think anyone's got one of them. Yo. I don't think anyone's got it. They don't sell them. No one's manufactured that. Nobody's like, let me get Ed. You're gonna have to just take a screenshot.
You know what though? For all you give, like, all we give Ed Woodward a stick, and you know what? Still, he's done madness. He's getting me. He's not sorting out the problems at Man United yet. Yeah. This guy hasn't shied away from just spending. Like, give it what the manager wanted to say, yo, boom, go sign it one.
Credit where credit's due for getting deals done. It's not a question of the money, it's how we spend it. That's the problem. There's no plan. That's the issue that people have with Ed Woodward. That's why I have issues with him, is the plan. It's like, all right, get a style of play. Like, you can't just have a manager come in and then he brings in his players, and then you sign a manager with a completely different philosophy, and then he brings in his players, but then he don't want them players, and then that's when you end up with 4 different manager squads in one. Like, Ollie's done a great job with that. That's one thing I always give Ollie credit for.
Yeah, just all for the shit signing now. And Sancho, man, the levels, yo, the levels he's gonna take us, bro. Like, seriously, man, he's next level, bro.
Like, yo, the Avengers just got stronger. That's what happened. The Avengers just got stronger. That's what happened.
Yo,
like, before it was Avengers Assemble.
Back out then.
Now this is Endgame. You get me? Before it was Avengers Assemble, but these type of signings take you to Ultron and Endgame. That's what it is. Plenty of noise out here.
Yeah, you get me. Them man hearing the Sancho talk and that.
Yes, there it's got gas.
Them man hearing the Sancho talk. You get me? Them man there getting excited, innit? You feel me? But yeah, you got to say, new Avengers now, you get me? Like, that's
what I'm saying. But like, Sancho, all jokes aside, is a phenomenal signing, because not only is it what United need, it will improve everybody around him. Like, it's going to give everybody a kick up the ass. Everybody improves. That's what I'm saying. Like, when we heard former United players state, like when Van Persie came in, everybody turned it up 10%. It's quality. Appreciates quality. Same way if you do a podcast with Aaron and Nuruddin, they're quality podcasters too. So that improves your game. You get what I'm saying?
Of course.
It's the same thing. And especially at that level, because that's the highest level as well.
Yeah, of course. And you know what I mean? Now, that front four now, you know what I mean? What we're saying now in terms of the quality, you know what I mean? Solskjaer now, for me, it's got no excuses now. The quality there that he's got now, it's abundant. You're looking at that front four there, mate. You know what I mean? Who you picking next season? I know we don't want to be talking about that just yet because we ain't signed a deal yet. But yo, Ollie can't talk now, innit? Like, that front four.
Yes. Now it's the issue of, that's a good problem.
Balance, it's all about balance now.
Balance. He has a good headache now. That's what you want. This is competition for places. I always use them clowns down the road, City, as an example. Like, look at their front line. They had Aguero, Jesus, Sane, Mahrez, Sterling, Foden, Bernardo Silva. And it's probably players that I'm forgetting that they had in their midfield options. They had De Bruyne, David Silva, Bernardo Silva, Fernandinho, Gundogan. Like, they had players they had options, and that's what you want. So all this, we don't want to sign him because of what about Rashford, what about Greenwood? Like, no.
Yeah, you got a squad depth in it.
Squad depth. That's what I'm saying, and this is perfect for squad depth. Because the thing is, Sancho can't just come in and walk in, because if Sancho comes into the team and doesn't perform well, his place is up for grabs.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Definitely.
Competition for places.
Yeah, so obviously we have to move location, guys. Obviously got a bit sticky, them man there. Yeah, they were just, they were looking at the Sancho soccer. They were getting too excited.
Very gassy. We hustling for the content. It's not all glitz and glamour. You get
Trust me.
All rainbows and blue skies and that.
Trust
You're out
me,
here
man.
well, not even trolling. See, I'm got trolling in the mind, walking around trying to find a location. But we found one. Look, sun's out. You know what I'm saying?
We're here. Shout out to Cassafield, you get me? Shout out to Cassafield, you get me? But obviously, you get me. We've touched on Sancho now. Yeah. What do you think next, like, for United? Like, what you hoping for next? Like, just to.
I'm hoping for it all. Like I've said in the past, if anyone who's watched me on Real Talk with you or any other show I'm involved with, I said United need 4 first-team players. We needed a right-sided player. We needed a holding midfielder. We need a centre-back, and we need a left-back. And to me, they're all equally as important as each other. Because not only would that improve our first 11, the players who drop out, that then also improves the bench, and then you get more squad depth.
Obviously, centre backs, you know what I mean? Koulibaly, as you mentioned there, Gabriel. I'm not too sure about Gabriel, man. You know, man. Like, I don't know about you, bro.
Go on, why you
excite me, man?
I don't know a lot about him. The only thing I ask when
that shows you a lot, though, innit? If you don't know about him.
I don't know a lot about him because I don't watch, like, outside of the Premier League. I don't watch, like, enough football to give a respectable opinion on people. Like, I like to get enough evidence. I can't just judge you on Champions League or Europa Leagues.
Yeah,
I really like to see you week in, week out. So it'd be unfair for me to say, oh, he'd be a great signing, he'd be a bad signing. So that's what it is. Even Koulibaly, from what I've seen, looks the part. So if we sign him, I wouldn't be mad. Only thing I ask about centre-backs with people, I'm like, we need a quick centre-back. We need an athletic, pacey. That's the questions I ask. Is he athletic? Is he pacey? I'm like, all right, get him in. Because that needs to be addressed.
Yeah, obviously, get me, but I'm just asking me, man. Sancho,
yeah, man, that's
Man United, mate. That for me, that's what United should be about, man.
Yes.
Like, and that's what United should have been about from day one. Should have got him last summer. Didn't get him, Bruno. You know what I mean? As much as we can damn on him, man. Like, he is a perfect. Like, he's got the perfect signings in there, and he's made
I've said that. That's one of the best things about Oli is his signings. He has improved the squad. The squad he leaves for the next manager will be much better than the one he inherited. And you have to respect him for that. Like, I like that because I like where the squad is going. I like the players he's got rid of. I like all the signings he's brought in, including James. I don't think James is as bad as people make out. I think he's just been misused. Yes, he does need to improve on certain aspects of his game, but he's nowhere near as bad as people make out.
No, he's got the manager, all that, man. Mason Greenwood. You got the likes of, you know what I mean? What's his name? Martial,
Rashford.
You know, Rashford. James even wants a game now. You know what I mean?
Lingard.
Like, he's got Lingard as well. You got managed all these egos. Bruno Fernandes, obviously Grealish. He's got a lot of managed all his. Do you think, honestly, hand on heart, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can manage all them egos together, or do you think sometimes that might be his downfall? Where, you know what I mean? Does he pick the side? Does he pick the right players? You know what I mean?
I think them players manage themselves. I've said this previously, them players manage themselves. That's why we got into the top 4. People were like, oh, Oli got top 4. Have you changed your mind on him? And I'm like, no, because the issues I have with Oli are still there. I said, when you have them 5 players, which I call the Avengers, Pogba, Bruno, Rashford, Martial, Greenwood, when you have those 5 and you put those 5 out on the pitch, me or you could manage that. Because all it takes is for one of them to produce an individual piece of magic that can win you a game or get you back in the game. As we've seen with Bruno at Leicester, we weren't good against Leicester. Yeah. Leicester, you would have thought, if you looked at it, that we had 5-6 players missing. We had our full, minus Luke Shaw, we had our full squad to choose from. And they looked like a much more cohesive unit. You know what I'm saying? And then Bruno, who wasn't good in that game, has played one killer pass. Martial wins the penalty, we win the game. Same when we played. Who did we play before that? West Ham. A goal down, Martial and Greenwood combined for a great goal. So it's like, that's why I said from the jump, from the restart, I said United will finish top 4. said it. Those 5, of course.
And now, obviously, you know what I mean, with that Sancho coming in, obviously, likely, you know what I mean, obviously, we're going to hope for he likely comes in, but now's a big test for Oli. I mean, now's a big test for United to step up now. It's not about finishing 4th now. Listen, with Sancho, I know we might fix the defence, but with Sancho, man, you got to look at least catching up to City, Liverpool, minimum, man.
Nah, you know what?
You don't think so, no?
It depends on how they improve. Because what you have to understand is not only do they have better managers than us, they also have better squads.
Yeah.
So it's like they're further along. Like, they're not in a rebuilding process. Obviously, City need bits and pieces, but they're not in a rebuilding process. Same way, Liverpool are not rebuilding. They're adding on to the quality they already have. Liverpool won the league. City could win the Champions League.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So we're still, I would say, 2 seasons away. But if we invest right, and we could be in the race. Do I believe United will win the league title? No. But if we're in the race and we establish ourselves as the 3rd best team in the league, okay, let's go from there. That's what Oli, to me, has to do next season. Minimum, top 4 is a minimum requirement, and the football has to get better too.
Yeah,
the football has to get better, and its in-game management has to get better.
100%. And obviously, let me know, the guys in the comment below, what you're thinking of Sancho. You know, is he going to be a star at Man United? Is he going to be the quality that we needed for so many years? You know what I mean? We needed that moment of quality, and now we've got Sancho at the helm. Is he going to be that quality we needed? Let us know in the comments below, guys.
Yes,
and let's move on to Europa League. But we've got Europa League on Wednesday. You know what I mean? We're not going to be there for long.
I didn't even realise yet until shout out to Aaron, until I seen him preview. He put up on his YouTube channel.
Shout out to Aaron.
Yeah, man, he's previewing what's it called? Sorry, this girl in the white jeans is out here looking at me, it's distracting me, people.
It's a mad thing. It's a mad thing. It's a mad thing. It's a madness in the dunya. You get me? Lower your gaze. Lower your gaze.
That's what it is, isn't it? That's what happened. Like, they've literally just walked all the way around the camera. You get what I'm saying?
I was trying to ignore them. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, serious. The girl knew what he's doing, and I was trying to continue on and be professional. You get what I'm saying?
They see the medallion. You get me?
I understand.
Shout out to them still.
But back onto the Europa League, until Aaron obviously put up that he's previewing the game and scheduled it, and I was like, wow, the Europa League is around the corner.
Yeah, man.
Same way Champions League is around the corner, so that's good. In terms of the Europa League, again, it goes back to my point about the 5 players we have. We have 5 players who can combine or produce an individual piece of magic that can win us a game easy. So it's like, that's why I'm very confident United can win the Europa League.
So just before we go into the match, do you want to see youth in there, or do you want to see a bit of blend?
We're 5-0 up. Play the youth. I don't want to see one first teamer in the squad. You know what I mean? I don't want to see one first teamer in the squad. We are 5-0 up from the first leg.
Yeah.
So it's like, they would have to score 6. We'd have to lose 6-0 for them to win the title. Yeah, man, play the youth and play the second string. So your I don't want to see Pereira, by the way, but play your Lingards, your Gallos, your Jameses, your McTominays, your Freds.
Something tells me he's not going to do that, you know. Something tells me he's going to go full strength.
He's foolish enough to go full strength. That's Oli, and that's what I'm talking.
Injuries, yo, it could scare him, man. Them injuries that Pulisic's got, your shout to Pulisic, man.
That's what I'm saying.
And obviously, you get me, man like what's it called? Other man that got injured, like. And Azpilicueta, you know what I mean?
That's like,
that man there, bro, it's a scary thought, man. Bruno Fernandes, Pogba, obviously, God forbid, they don't get injured. But sometimes, you know what I mean? Oli might think momentum, he wants momentum, but yo, listen, momentum, we don't need momentum for last, bro.
Forget exactly, we're 5-0 up. It's
a false momentum.
Yes, play the players that need game time. Fred needs game time. McTominay, game time. Lingard, James, Agallo. These men need game time. All right, play Williams. Play. I'm sure you have other players, your Chongs, who could be in the squad. I'm sure there's other players in there. If Ghana's fit, I'm not sure what's going on with Ghana. I'm not sure what's going on with him. But like, play these type of players. I'm sure there's other players you could play. I'm not sure on Axel's availability, but play players like that. Like if Shaw's fit, maybe give him a half. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rest Maguire, like play Romero. Them type of players there.
Who are you excited for? Saying the youth talent to see, you know, Ethan Laird. I mean, maybe he can get a game.
I've heard a lot, but I like the look of Laird. But it's Axel. That's for me. I don't know.
Axel, he's injured till September.
He's still a youth. Like
he's injured till September, though.
Yeah,
September. Shout out to Axel for saving. You're looking at maybe Ghana, Levitt. You know what I mean?
I like the look of that.
You're looking at Chong, maybe get a chance. Dalot.
I like to see Chong. I'm a big fan of Dalot. I don't get the Dalot slander. For me, I don't understand the Dalot slander. Yeah, I know you don't rate him. Like it's like, for me. Not only is he young, so he can get better. He's 19, 20 years old. He's not from here. All right, defensively, he's not the best.
Yeah.
But going forward, he's good. He's quick. He has a trick. Yeah. I've seen him bust that step over on a few occasions. He's got flair.
Of course.
Good delivery. He just needs game time and confidence to me. Like, I would play him, but obviously, for whatever reason, Oli doesn't fancy him. I'm a fan, though. I do like Dalot. I do like the low.
For you, like this Europa League, like obviously winning the Champions League, you get me. Hold tight the Champions League.
Yeah, don't know.
Hold tight like whoever's not in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Banter club, you get me. FA Cup, sipping that wine for the FA Cup, you get me. Like you are in Europa League, mate. Don't chat to me about no FA Cup, mate.
Serious.
You're back in the Banter Cup. You're back where you belong, mate.
Facts.
Banter FC. Next
Banter
season,
FC.
you'll realise how much banter you are next season.
Yeah.
Facts, you get me.
Facts. I do rate Arteta though, but yeah.
You
It's
feel
funny
me,
to
bro?
see them in it.
That
It's
man
funny
there,
to see them
yo,
finish
listen, man,
eighth.
get out here,
Europa
man.
League and that.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You feel me, but with this Europa League though, like it's a
Yeah,
bit
go
of a
on.
catch-22, you get me?
Go on,
We're
why
in
do you
Champions
think?
League.
Yeah.
We don't have to win it, but for me, I'm looking at the mentality of the players. If
Yeah.
they win this, man.
Yes.
They win this, yeah, Europa League. The mentality they will get from this to go push on further.
Yeah.
Push on even more greater.
Yeah, facts.
For me, that's like, you know, invaluable, man. Like that kind of, you know, the Europa League, to win the Europa League for me is invaluable.
Yes.
And you've got to win it, man. You've got
Yeah,
to win it. If you're in it, you win it. That's what they say, don't they?
Yeah, you have to go out and win it. But like you said, now it's took the pressure off the players. Had United finished fifth, if United had not finished in the top four, then there'd be so much pressure going into the Europa League.
Yeah,
because we have to win it to finish in the top four. Let's not get it mistaken, people. Of course, we like to see your team win trophies.
Of course.
But top four, like I said, top four is more important than a FA Cup or Europa League where United has stood. If we were at Wigan or something like that and winning the FA Cup, of course that's important.
Yeah, of course.
Getting into the top four was obviously the key thing. That's why we all wanted Manchester United to win the Europa League. This is why the Europa League was top of the priority list in terms of trophies. We weren't going to win the Premier League, so X that off. So all we had was Europa League, FA Cup, League Cup. Pick one out of those three that's highest on the priority list is the Europa League, and that's because you finish in the top four. Same way with FA Cup, guaranteed Champions League football, Ollie doesn't make the changes that he did against Chelsea.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Obviously, like you said, you touched on the mentality of winning, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
people like they're winning their first trophy. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer winning his first trophy. For me, you gotta go and win that, man. Like,
Yeah.
for me,
And
I know we're gonna be, you know what I mean, the players are tired and whatnot. But hold tight, the sun just gone down
sun
there.
gone down and that,
he
innit?
was enjoying
But
that.
they had the medal and stuff.
Medal was still there, but
that's the girl who was there in the white jeans. But
yo, shout out to the white jeans. You get me?
Shout out to the white jeans.
You know what I'm saying? But for me, when you're looking at that though, like for me, Ole to win his first trophy, he can get so much confidence from that kind of, you know,
Yeah,
just to build
definitely.
on.
Because it'll be his first major trophy. I think it will turn some people who have doubts about him to the other side. It won't turn me.
No, it won't turn me. No,
it won't turn me unless his in-game management improves massively and we start playing with a system and it's fluid football and things of that nature. Like, that's when I'll turn. When I see those things improve, because at the moment it literally is 11 individuals in terms of what 11 Manchester United put out. Depends on what football we'll see.
And he is dependent on that 11.
Yes.
And that's what you don't want to see. I mean, you want a manager that can be squad. He can be adaptable to the squad.
Utilize your squad players. That's my biggest issue with Ollie. It's easy when you have top class to world class ballers like your Pogbas, your Brunos, your Greenwoods, your Martials, Rashford. It's easy to get performances out of them. Get performances out of them. Get average to above average performances out of it. We've seen it with Lingard. He's an average player. But we see Van Gaal, Mourinho, two managers I'm not fans of, get performances out of him. There's a reason he danced back to back in the Emirates like Jordan 96, 97, because they had a system around him that helped. Get more out of your players. James is another example. Agallo is one, he does get more out of, but your Lingard, your James, your McTominays, you can't seem to get more out of them. If they're 5 or 6 out of 10 players, Ollie can't get 7 and 8 out of 10 performances. That's my issue.
That's a good point, now.
That's my
very
issue.
good point, you know what I mean? And that's something we can build on, you know what I mean? And I just hopefully when Sancho comes in next season, it's not all about, what's happened to Sancho, why he's not performing. It's price tag, you know, because people will put in that price tag, man. But it's down to the manager to also get the best out of him. He's still a young kid, still at 20.
Yes, it's on the manager to get the best out of him, and it's on Sancho to come in and perform.
Of course.
One thing we don't have to worry about Sancho is because he's English, about him settling and things like that. And he also has friends there already. Like, he's cool with Rashford, he's cool with Lingard. There's Maguire there, there's Shaw, there's Williams, so he'll be absolutely fine.
Got English core.
Yeah, there's an English core there, and he's talented. Like, let's not get it mistaken. Sancho's talented.
Yeah,
Sancho
100%.
is extremely talented. There isn't many first 11s in the Premier League he does not get into. When I think about it, I think he gets into every first 11
Yeah,
in the Premier League.
100%. I think
so.
Chelsea fans will swap Ziyech for Sancho if they wanted to.
I won't say, well, I've heard, the thing is, from what I've heard, Ziyech is better than Pulisic is what I've heard. But the
He's
thing
a baller, Ziyech. But I think if you tell Chelsea fans, yo, listen,
Yeah, you
you want a straight swap,
Yeah,
they'll be like, you know what, I don't mind that.
They might, Yeah, that's true. Even though they were in the Pulisic hype, he does get injured a lot. Like I heard,
Yeah, man.
he gets injured. It was Terry who mentioned this to me, and he said that Pulisic gets injured. Pulisic has been injured 19 times in like the past 3 years.
He's only 21.
So he's very injury prone. So it might be a Ziyech, Werner, Sancho, and then City, they've lost Sane. I'm surprised City didn't go and try and get Sancho for him. Well, maybe he didn't want to go back.
No, I don't think he didn't want to go back.
Or maybe City didn't want to pay the money. Liverpool, because you could easily, with their front three, and drop Firmino into a 10, so he gets in there. That's the top
United
two.
have done well to get Sancho,
Yes.
you know. They have done well.
Goes to show United is still a pull, and I've said that. United is still a pull.
Yeah, no matter what.
United is still a pull.
But
Always.
was it massive that we got Champions League football though as well, or do you think without it?
That's an added bonus, but I still think he comes without Champions League football.
You think so?
Because the thing is, to English play, this is the thing, to English players, you don't have to sell Manchester United. We're the biggest team in the country, comfortably.
Yeah.
Arguably the biggest in the world. To me, the biggest in the world, but obviously I'm biased on that. But you don't have to sell it. It's like in Madrid, if you're a Spanish player, you don't have to sell Real Madrid to a Spanish footballer. You don't have to sell AC Milan to an Italian footballer. This shit is already sold, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you don't have to
of
sell it.
course.
We signed Pogba and Ibrahimovic without Champions League football. Okay, that was more of the manager, but Manchester United is still a big allure. Like we're still a big draw. We're still a global draw. When you go on holiday, I bet you've done it. I've done it where I tell people where I'm from, Manchester. They can't even speak English like that, some of them.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, Manchester United. Trust me, global. That's what I'm saying, like literally worldwide, every continent.
And obviously you look at the Europa League and that. Would that stand out, or do you still think we need to show the quality?
Go on, say that again.
Because obviously, you know what I mean, like we're talking about global, we're talking about this, but still the football inside, we're still far ahead.
Yes, the football needs to get better, and I think we all know that. But one thing it is going in the right direction.
Yeah.
This is the happiest I've seen the United fan base in a long
and also
time.
I've never liked the players so much. I never like a group of players. I'm like, I can't be arsed with him. I hate him. You know what I mean? Like these group of players, I'm like, yo, listen, these are my homies, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But United's like that. This is what people have to realize. Like when you support a team, they are your extended family. And I bet we all have family members we don't really fuck with like that. But that's what it is. It's like there might be a player at Manchester United I don't rate, so it's kind of like he's still family though. Just cause
Yeah, of
even
course,
though I don't rate him, he's still family type of thing. But yes, United are definitely getting better. And we're interesting to see, like I said, the Europa League. Hopefully we win it. Of course I want Manchester United to win it because it adds to it. It makes a good season a very good season. If United win the Europa League and City don't win the Champions League, to me United have had the second best season in the country. If City don't win the Champions League, because I'd rather finish third, win the Europa League, rather than finish second and don't win anything. Well, they won the League Cup, didn't they?
Yeah.
Finish second and win the League Cup.
But it's good that we need to almost get to the momentum of winning trophies, though.
Yes.
Because you know what I mean. For me, it's a psychological barrier. Let's see, if you don't win the Europa League, and it's like, right, Premier League now, we're not going to Premier League now because you know the FA Cup is not what United should be all about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Here's the thing with the FA Cup. Yes, it's nice to win it, but trophies have tiers, and I don't know why people. Maybe because we're a little bit older, like people don't realize there's tiers when it comes to trophy. Champions League and Premier League are your bread and butter. They're the main trophies. Like go and read anybody's autobiography who's played for United in the past of Roy Keane. Go read Fergie's. Like we've seen Fergie make changes in FA Cup semi-finals. We've seen Ollie make a change recently in the FA Cup semi-final because that's not top of the priority list. You have Premier League and you have Champions League, and then underneath that you have the FA Cup. Then underneath that you have the League Cup. In our sense, I'd put the Europa League above the Europa League. the Europa League above the FA Cup in the second tier.
Yeah.
It's like Premier League and Champions League obviously is your main. They're the main ones.
Yeah.
They're the main
so
ones.
give me your team for last. If you were to give me a team for last,
Ooh.
what would you give me?
Alright, Romero, Williams, Bailly. Is Rojo still about?
Rojo, nah, it's not really about, you know.
He
went on loan and then I don't know what he's done here, but he's probably gone to like...
I tell a lie, yeah. So I play Williams left back. So I play Romero, Williams left back, the low right back, Bailly. I'm trying to think what other centre backs have we got.
I think you'd probably go for... I think Maguire will play again.
Nah, I wouldn't play
I know it sounds
Maguire,
bad, but...
I play a youth centre back also. I'm sure Rojo's still about.
Menji could play.
Alright, I play, but alright, let's go with Menji.
Let's go with Menji.
So yeah, that's my back four. So the low right back, Williams left back, Romero in goal. Who did I say? What?
Menji
and Eric Bailly. That's who I go with. So that would be my... Actually, nah. Scrap that. Let me go again from the top. Romero in goal. That low right back. Williams left back. Then I play Bailly with Fosu Mensah.
Oh.
That's who I play.
That's a good shout.
That's my back five. Then I would put McTominay, Fred. will play as the sitting two because he loves this 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, he loves it.
He loves his 4-2-3-1. Obsessed with it. And I play Lingard I play Mata in the 10. That's who I go with. Mata in the 10.
Mata in the 10, yeah.
I play
Deserves
James.
it. I think there's a lot of serving.
I don't get why Mata, when Bruno's, like, when we need a goal and to be creative and Bruno is not performing, put Mata in the 10. I don't understand. Mata just needs pace around him. Louis said it on your video that you man did on this very channel. We ruined around Mata and we did. Why are we playing one Mata out wide? He's never been a wide player.
Never.
He's a very good number 10, even in the latter stages of his career. So yeah, I play Mata in the 10, James left, Lingard right, and Igalo up top. And then my bench would just be full of youth players.
Yeah, no Pereira in there, no nothing like that.
Nah, no Pereira though. No Pereira. What would your team be?
I think mine would be similar. I put Ethan Laird maybe at right back. I would probably put Menji ahead of Bailly. Menji and Fosu Mensah. I would probably put Chong at left wing instead of Lingard. I would put Lingard in the hole.
You play Lingard in the 10 rather than Mata. Fair enough.
And then Mata on the right.
Fair enough. Nah, I wouldn't play Mata on the right.
Yeah, got to give Daniel James.
I won't play Mata on the right, even though I did say it.
Yeah, I'll probably put Daniel James on the right then. And then Chong on the left.
Okay.
But again, Chong's not playing the game this season, so I don't think that's even fair.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'll probably put Fingy then. Probably put Daniel James on the left. Okay. Mata on the right. Lingard in the hole.
I'd switch that. And then Igalo on top. Fair enough. Like I said, I did say I don't want to see any first teamers anywhere near the squad. It should be second stringers, like the majority of my first 11 is, and then just pure youth on the bench.
Yeah.
Give them 45, because them man, your Freds and McTominays and Fosu Mensahs need game time. Lingard, these
they need massive
James,
game time.
Igalo, give these man, not all of them 90 minutes, but some of them 90 minutes, or even 70 minutes.
Do you think in your head Ollie will even dare think about putting any kind of Bruno Fernandes Pogba in there? Just for the fact that we're not playing, we're playing every 5 days, I think.
Probably. This guy played a full strength team pretty much against Tranmere.
You know what he did?
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
When I see Maguire playing, I'm like,
what
is going on? I'm like, why are you playing a first team? Even against this guy had
Pogba playing 5 as well.
And he had Pogba, even though we won 5-0, Pogba against Rochdale at home.
Yeah.
You get me? When he's injured.
When he was injured, yeah.
Against Rochdale, that's when I turned. It was the Rochdale, I think it was the Rochdale game. Yeah, that's when, whatever game it was, if it's the one I'm...
5-0 though, surely he's not thinking about that though, surely.
Well, he did. Whenever we played, we already qualified and we went to, I can't remember, was it, not Apple, that's the freaking club in Manchester. What's the beginning with A? There's a team beginning with A, I always forget the name, it was in our group.
Alkmaar.
Not Alkmaar, the other one. See why Jeans is back, I told you people.
Yeah, she's active,
She's active, yo, she's take a look.
If you were to say a quick prediction, what would you go for?
If he plays the team that I want him to play, 3-0.
3-0?
I'd say 3-0.
Who you go for scorers?
Woo! Igalo, Jesse, one Mata.
Yeah.
That'd be me. What about you? What's your score prediction?
I think, Mata always scores against the Europa League, and then you're probably thinking, you know what, Jesse Lingard maybe? And then I'll probably go for a kind of you know what, Igalo as well.
Okay.
Igalo. I think them man there should cause the problems, and then we go from there. Just to finish up on the Europa League bit. Yeah. Who's the record's favourites apart from Man United?
I think you have to put Inter in there because they're in a good. I think you have to put Inter in there because of the players they have, and you have your Lukaku's and your Eriksen's and players of that nature. Yeah, definitely them. Who else is in there? Who else is left? I remember discussing this. We discussed this on Aaron's channel. I remember. But I think United, and I think I'm looking at Inter Milan. Therefore, they're the ones I would look at. Yeah, I got Sevilla in there as well. Sevilla are a dangerous team. You have to put in there as well. But I can't really look past us, to be honest. With the 5 players we have, I can't look past us. Yeah. I don't think there's a better front 5 in the competition. Now David Silva has left Manchester City. I don't think there's a better front 5 in the country. Let me know in the comments below, guys, who do you think's gonna win the game against Lask? Make sure you let us know your team in the comments below. Yes. And yeah, man, let's go to switch to Premier League ratings of the season. So we're gonna rate the Premier League, every single player in the Premier League. Obviously for our team, Man United, we're gonna rate them out of 10 this season. We're gonna start with David. We're gonna go for the front 11 first, and then we'll kind of scatter the rest. The players. David Gea. I'm gonna give him a... Go on, I know you're very harsh. I've been waiting for this. This is like me being a fan. I'm watching like you lot right now. 6. 6? Yeah. 6? Even though it's given a lot of clean sheets. How many points he's cost us? 6. I'm giving it a 6. I'm giving cost us way too many points. 6, fam. Yeah. Nah, I think he's got the most clean in terms of United clean sheets. Yeah, because
but I
he's
don't
played more.
think he's cost
No.
a lot of games. For me,
costed
that's a
way
low
too many
score, you know.
points.
It's a low score, that.
You are being very generous because you're saying he's been above average this season. He's cost us at least double figures points. You take away his mistakes, United comfortably finish in the top 4 and then could possibly play a stronger team.
So what you're saying
in
is
the
that
FA Cup
worse than that?
semi-final. He's definitely no way he's been average. He's been bad this season. How many points? He's cost us at least minimum 10 points. Put 10 points in our total, we right behind Manchester City.
Yeah,
He's
I'm gonna go
cost
for
us
6.
points.
So what are you going for?
I'm giving him 3. Giving him a 3. Yeah, I'm giving him a 3.
Yo, flawless. Yo, the management still. Let's go to right back. Wan-Bissaka. I'm gonna give him an 8.
Yeah, I would go with 8. He's been phenomenal.
He's been solid, man.
He's been my player of the season, to be honest.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not even putting him as my player of the season, but just go show how
I'll put him in.
people have come in the last half of the season. We've been playing well, so you know what I mean. Shout out to Wan-Bissaka. Most tackles won.
Consistent.
It's consistent, isn't it?
Consistent.
That's
you know
his name
what?
now.
For his consistency, I'd have to give him a 9 actually.
Oh, right.
Just for his consistency.
I'll go for an 8.
Yeah.
Let's go with Harry Beckenbauer, Howard Maguire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a 9. You know.
Why you go with a 9? That's no surprise you call him Harry Beckenbauer. I wouldn't go as high as a 9, even though I do think he's been good. I'd give him a 7. Okay. I think he's been solid.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not complaining.
You know what? I'm gonna go back a bit. I'm gonna go for an 8.5.
Alright, fair enough. Oh yeah, we can do halves in that.
Yeah,
Alright, cool.
I'll go for an 8.5.
Alright, yeah. I'd give him a 7 in that.
Yeah.
I'd give him a 7.
So who you going for in terms of Harry Maguire? I'm going.
And we saying Lindelof.
We're going for who's centre back alongside him?
Lindelof.
Yeah. I'll give Lindelof. You know what? I'll give him another 8.5. You know,
you give Lindelof an 8.5?
Yeah, man, it's grown the last couple of seasons. Grown. You know what? I'm gonna give it 8. I'm gonna give it 8. I think that's a bit too high.
Yeah, you've been happy.
8.
Again, like Maguire, I think Lindelof has been solid. But I'd give him. I don't think he's been as good as Maguire. I'd give him a 6. I think a solid 6.
6?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
He's been fair, man.
Jeez.
He's been a 6. Like he's not been. But here's the thing: my 6, that's above average. So I don't think he's been good. I don't think he's been bad. Like 5s to me, just for people to understand, that's average. You've been bang average. To me, he's not been bang average. He's been above bang average. So I'd give him a 6. He's been decent.
Luke Shaw. I'm gonna be fair, man.
Don't get into the recency bias because people forget how bad he was up until the restart.
I think he's been solid. I think my solid will be 7.5.
Again, I'm giving him a 6.
6.
And that's just because of his recent form that he's bumped up. He's been bang average. How many assists he got this season?
Not many, but I think it's just been solid defense.
Yeah, solid.
Solid defense.
Solid. So I give him. To me, I give him a 6.
Okay, that's fair play. Let's go over to Matic. I'm gonna give him a 7.
I just wanted them. If he was used right, you could possibly give him higher. But again, he's been solid. Like I'm a fan of his.
He played it well for the last couple of games, but then it's
but I can't forget what happened. Not just with Mata, with players. I'm talking the whole season before lockdown and how bad we was. Bear in mind, people, United up until the lockdown period hadn't won 3 Premier League games in a row. So somebody has to be held accountable for that. Yes, the manager, but also the players. Mileage, again, I'd give a 6.
Yeah.
I'll give a 6 mileage.
Let's go to Paul Pogba. I'm going to go for a...
Since he's come back, how's he?
7.5 I'm going for.
That's a fair score. I'd say 7.5. Yes.
Yeah, it's been okay. You know, He's not been electric, but he's been effective.
He's been effective when he's come back, and that's a 7.5 considering he's not played the majority of the season. Yeah. He's literally only played since lockdown restarted, so it's hard to score him. So 7.5 I think is fair.
Bruno Fernandes, for me, I don't know about you, but for me, he gets
his impact. Yeah, you have to give him a 9.
9.
Yes, you have to give him a 9 for
his impact's been absolutely breathtaking, man.
Yes.
For me, he's top 4, mate.
Yes.
Top 4.
People forget.
Sealed and delivered.
9. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, 9 for me. Bruno Fernandes. Let me know your comments below, guys. You put your play ratings.
Hey, you lot don't butcher me. You get me. I know I've got big shoes to fill here because Nuruddin and Aradin ain't here, so don't butcher me in the comments.
Come on, man. Shout out to
Nuruddin.
Yeah, 9. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 9. Let's go with Mason Greenwood.
This is good. He's not. I can't remember games where he's played bad. I have to give for his impact because he's not played the whole season. But his impact's been cold, so it's kind of like.
I'm gonna go with a 9, man.
Yes, he has to be a 9. What am I talking about? He has to be a 9. Yes, has to be a 9. Yeah, I'd say that's fair. 9.
Yeah, 9 for me. We'll go with on the left Rashford. I'm gonna go with an 8.5. You know,
I was
not being there up. Rashford, Mason Greenwood, but still being good.
He's had bad performances. I wouldn't give him an 8.5. I'd give him an 8. I'd say 8. I'd knock the half off. I think he's been a 1 below a Greenwood. So I'd give him an 8. That's just
8, okay. That man, Martial
cold. I don't know what you lot are.
I think a 9, you know.
That's fair.
Yeah. He's been.
As a
That's why I
I
couldn't
think
split
he's
him on Bruno Fernandes as player of the season.
I get what you say. Martial's been cold. I give him a 9.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's been that kind of a main team. Who would be that came on that? I can't really give ratings.
Hard, yeah, it's hard to score a man who wasn't. Fred, I think, deserves an honourable mention.
Fred, I would give it a 7.5.
Yeah, because he was like people
cold
forget
before the lockdown.
the period that we had before the lockdown. He was cold. Like even away at Anfield, he played phenomenally. Like we were bad, but that game
is
sticks
respect,
out.
man.
Yeah,
But,
I'd give him a 7.5.
Somebody?
McTominay been solid.
7 maybe.
I'd give him a 6.5. I'd say 6.5.
6.5.
That's me.
Any fringe players in there?
There's no one really else that goes to show. Like James started off well, but it's hard to score.
Brandon give
If
it
not
7, 6, 7.
I give him a 6. Solid.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what our season's been. It's a 6 out of 10 season in terms of
Yeah, and
I
then
think I
flashes
said
of
it.
brilliance.
Flashes of brilliance and individual brilliance. Like we didn't have a good. It's like a film. Like I've said this on previous videos. It's like a film that doesn't have a good beginning, doesn't have a good middle, but the end's good. So you kind of get tricked into thinking, yeah, this is a good film, but in reality, it's not. Literally, it's not. We stumbled across the line to get in the top 4.
Yeah.
Our season has been.
And that's the, you know what I mean, that's been the
It's been
kind of
6s.
thingy.
Like getting in the top 4 bumped it up to a 7. If we get Europa League, that's an 8.
Yeah. Obviously, I didn't think, I get your thoughts on that, you know what I mean, and what it has been, what kind of season it has been, but
Yeah.
it's Champions League football, possibly
Can't
win the
complain.
Europa League,
Very good
Sancho
season.
signing, getting to D signing. This is a very, looking a very good summer, man.
It's an exciting time to be a Manchester United fan, and the sun is shining in Manchester.
Sun
That
is
tells you all you
shining,
need to know.
as DJ Khaled said.
The sun is shining. The sun is shining. That tells you all you need to know. But yeah, I'm excited going into next season. I've said this many a time. I hope I am wrong about Ollie, and Ollie proves me wrong, and I can get loads of stick on social media. I can get loads of stick in the comments of YouTube videos where I've said he's not good enough. I want to be wrong. Saeed wants to be wrong about Ollie, but we can only speak on the evidence we've seen.
Listen, as soon as he gets well and he's winning trophies, mate, I'll drop, you know, the agendas and say, you know what, he's not good, he's not this
It's
and
not
that.
even an agenda if that's in your opinion.
That's what I'm going to do now.
And
people,
you, go on, sorry
people
to cut you off.
people want me to shout and all. I'm not going to do that anymore now. I'm just going to listen, lay the facts down and say how I feel.
Yes.
That's not good enough for me. I'll just keep doing that because I feel like people don't want to hear the truth now.
The thing is, that's what it is like. As soon as people love you telling the truth and being outspoken, as long as they agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
As soon as you don't agree with what they're saying, or you're biased, you have an agenda, blah, blah,
have
blah.
an agenda.
I have no bias, I have no agenda.
It sounds like more they have an agenda to not have an agenda. Do you get what I mean? Like,
they do.
They want to flip it to you, say listen, don't have an agenda because we're creating the agenda.
Facts. Because you have people who are Ollie in no matter what. Like, here's the thing, I will criticize Ollie, but I will praise him when him finishing top 4. He's done a very good job, and he deserves his shot at next season. Even though I personally don't think he's good enough, because he finished in the top 4. I tweeted it out.
Yeah.
I said if Ollie finishes in the top 4, he deserves his shot at next season.
Yeah.
And he finished in the top 4, so therefore you deserve
your shot.
your
The dangerousness for him is, has he set the bar too high for himself?
We're soon gonna find out. And that's what next season, that's the beauty of football. You find out these things, you don't have to wait. This time next season, obviously the season, depending on when it's going to start and finish, we will know if Ollie's good enough or not. We will know if we're here eating humble pie and being like, right, we got it wrong. Ollie finished second and got to a semi-finals of the Champions League, and his in-game management improved and the team improved. Well, then we could be sat here being, right, we finished 5th. Yeah. It's whack. You know what I mean? That's side of the team. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, guys, that's been your Straightjacket podcast 81, guys.
81, yeah, man made it on the 400, yo.
Flawless. You get
love for having me,
man. Listen,
appreciate
man, we out here, man, in the sunny sunshine. We don't really get sunshine in Manchester, but we're here, sunny sunshine. And just as about we spoke, it just went away.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me? But that's Manchester there for you.
That's the universe telling it's nice to end. But yeah, I like this. You get what I'm saying? We out here, man. Straightjacket podcast 81. Make sure you subscribe. Oh yeah, and I have to do this on camera. Congratulations to you.
Yeah, man. Respect, bro.
You get what I'm saying? Salute to all of you lot.
You know what? That's all down to these guys, man. You get me? Like, but we can only put the content out.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? I don't know if you've seen today, but we've had to move about 3-4 locations just to get you the podcast today alone. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to say, you know what I mean, that you guys don't deserve it or whatnot, but you know what I mean? Please bear with us when we try. You know what I mean? The sound might not be great sometimes, but it's all about the content we bring you. And you know what I mean? We hope you enjoy it, man. I know, but... And
we are working on a space as well, people, that Saeed can film and I can film, and Aaron, Nuruddin, JV, Stroke. Anyone who knows all of us will know we are literally JV went today. We're trying to sort out spots so we're all filming in the same place.
Yeah.
And then you'll get even more content. Because I seen Saeed when you did your live Q&A, your 15K celebration, and you was like, you want to get more content.
Yeah,
so like
listen.
You'll see me on there. Like I said, respect for having me on this.
No, listen, man.
Salute for having me on Real Talk as well.
Socials,
so yeah, people, you can catch me on Twitter and Instagram at That's Me Flawless. The Sarcasm City podcast, which is a current affairs podcast, so we talk all types of wild shit, y'all, current affairs, all madness. That goes live every Sunday, 7 p.m. on the Sarcasm City YouTube. Also, From a Third Eye View, which is on Pi Radio, hosted by myself,
tonight,
JV
actually.
and Stro. Yeah, so it's tonight, every Monday that is, yeah. So every Monday that is 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. on Pi Radio, and that's a Premier League show. So we discuss everything Premier League. We have special guests, Saeed included, he's been on there, Aaron, Nuruddin, etc., etc. So yeah, tune in. That's it's on DAB Radio. So if you have DAB Radio, retune to DAB Radio. Shout out to Pi Radio Hierarchy. Or go to piradio.co.uk. Audio online on Pi Radio YouTube also. Yeah, that's all the socials, man.
Yeah, man, big up to Flawless, man, you get me. Obviously, we can't get you, Aaron, you get me. He's gone to London, you get me. And Nuruddin is obviously got some personal issues. But guys, we're still bringing you the Straightjacket podcast.
Yes.
Nevertheless, you get me. Podcast 81, guys. Sancho is imminent, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna say, yo, listen, he's Millie rocking. We're gonna Millie rock as well soon. Sancho is imminent, guys. What do you think of the story? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Make sure you go check out the podcast on Spotify and iTunes. Link will be in the description below. And yeah, man, please support that on them platform. But yeah, man, we out here, Manchester, Europa League, Sancho.
It's looking promising.
Cast some more, guys. Guys, please like the video. We're gonna go to 20k, but let's go. Should we go to
20k, man?
Yo,
Road
listen,
to 20k now.
Let's go to 20k, man.
Road to 20k.
Road to 20k, guys. So please, if you are watching, yeah, like the video. Just be right somewhere there.
Somewhere there. Where across there, you know where to hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, you know where to hit the subscribe button.
Hit the subscribe button and make sure you click the notification bell as well.
Click the notification below, guys. I will see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye bye.